Raze, Brooklyn, New York. Raze back live again. Tell her bros, tell them pros, tell her haters, tell a friend. Bring the smoke, we ain't scared of you mofos. Head on the swivel, beware the motos. Travel news, smoke lives is lit. It's a basic crew in the building. Who the with? Raze, reporting live from his mama's basement. We monetize, even the lives you can't say shit. So grab a beer and enjoy the show. We the travel space kings, ready, set, let's go. Raze.
Back live again.
Raze, Brooklyn, New York. Raze back live again. Tell her bros, tell them pros, tell her haters, tell a friend. Bring the smoke, we ain't scared of you mofos. Head on the swivel, beware the motos. Travel news, smoke lives is lit. It's a basic crew in the building. Who the with? Raze, reporting live from his mama's basement. We monetize, even the lives you can't say shit. So grab a beer and enjoy the show. We the travel space kings, ready, set, let's go. Raze.
Back live again.
Let the countdown begin. Raze back live again. Pop culture, entertainment, of course, the hot topics. Traveling somewhere in the tropics. Usually preserved for smoke show panels, $1 million plays. We expanding the channel, they say opinions like assholes. Watch your mouth at all times and don't mess up the cash flow. We live.
Hey, you be with Raze Red?
Yeah,
I know.
Raze on here right now. What up?
What's up, my boy?
We on with the gangster lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, my friend, we watching shit in that y'all, bro. Y'all famous to us, bro. That's all we watch in the States, bro. That's all we watch, bro.
Okay. So you know what it is then.
I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Put us on YouTube with your.
Okay, you subscribe
I'm from Chicago.
Chi-Town.
All the time.
Yeah, you subscribe to the channel?
Yep.
Okay, the gangster lifestyle.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah, y'all.
All right.
I already know you, bro.
Okay.
I'll catch you next time.
All
hey,
right.
What's up, brother?
Yeah. 1 2. Mic check. What's good in the hood? Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody in the building, man. It's your host, Meta World Smoke. We back at it. Good fella year in review. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year, my man. Also got Carlito in the building. Ray Family Travels. What up? So it's you know it's fire. They all baddies. Facts.
I don't mean to
You know.
interject, but
What up?
OGD
Uh-huh.
use the word magnetism now. I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't used that word in many years.
Estonian vlogger declared persona non grata in Dumaguete for offensive actions. Bacolod City, an Estonian named Sim Ruusepu, 34, known online as pro-life traveler, has been declared persona non grata by the Dumaguete City Council, designating him as an undesirable alien via a mission order. The vlogger was arrested on January 14 at around 4 p.m. in Barangay Cantal-E and immediately deported. During the Council's 26th regular session on January 13, 2026, Councillor Renz Musion delivered a privileged speech highlighting concerns over the vlogger's actions, citing complaints of inappropriate online content and offensive behavior. Ruusepu has allegedly uploaded videos of women in the city without consent, potentially violating the local Bawal Bastos ordinance, and made racist remarks, including reportedly referring to local men as monkeys at a public market. The Council approved Resolution Number 16, Series of 2026, citing additional allegations of harassment, deception, exploitation, and creating content that demeans Filipinos, including transgender individuals and single mothers. Musion noted that several complaints had reached Malacanang Palace, and the resolution has been forwarded to the Estonian Embassy, National Bureau of Investigation, NBI, Philippine National Police, PNP, Department of Foreign Affairs, DFA, and Bureau of Immigration, BI, for enforcement. Prior to the declaration, the PNP anti-cybercrime group Negros Oriental conducted a search and seizure of computer devices at Ruusepu's residence on January 10, 2026, following a complaint alleging violations of Republic Act 9995, the Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act of 2009. Immigration operatives stated the arrest was related to overstaying with an expired visa and serving the issued order. However, his lawyer said the arrest was not tied to a criminal case but to a directive from the Estonian Embassy Commissioner who deemed him an undesirable alien. Ruusepu has asked for an apology to the people of Dumaguete. Musion emphasized that the move sends a clear message that violators of local laws and ordinances in Dumaguete City will be dealt accordingly.
What's up, guys? Raze here with you again, and we have Floyd Wallace arrested out there inside Brazil. Of course, Brazil is a place where a lot of people travel to each year, and specifically men like to travel to for all its beauty. But now with this Floyd arrest, will you guys be kinda hesitant to fly out there right now during this moment? Leave your comments below.
Be here. We're lucky to be alive. Is this our last show? Chavers.
Is this the end of the travel space? Skylar DeRowan, Giamo Jackson Carter have been wiped off the face.
We're demonetized.
We have been demonetized, Chad.
What up, chat? Come in here and hit the like button. So long story short, Giamo Jackson lost his channel, I think sometime today. Skylar DeRowan lost his channel. Floyd lost his channel. Mentuition got demonetized. I was on K9's live, shout out to K9, and then the news just dropped like Skylar's channel just got deleted, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah! Raze back live again on this Friday night. live stream extravaganza. Woo! Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hit that like button as you guys come in because it is doomsday for the travel space. Multiple channels deleted. Channels getting demonetized, guys, in this travel space, and we are here to talk about it live tonight on Raze. What the hell is going on out there? Hit the like button. Come on, guys, get the lights up. Get the lights up, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. One by one, they are falling. Oh, what a time to be alive in the travel space. Oh man. Let's see who's in the chat early. Shout out, I seen Carter 4 in the building. You guys need that intro. Get it from Carter 4. Multiple people in the Puna Kana Policia is in the building. I even see who's that? Oh man, so many people in the building. All right, TNF Vlogs in the building. The Auto Wheel is in the building. JJ is in the building. Oh man, what the hell is going on out there in these YouTube travel streets? Let's see. And I got my beers, guys. It's a Friday. Hopefully, you guys. I see Buck Travel in the building. What up, Buck Travel? I see Big Boss in the building. Let me see. Just going through some of y'all chats because I know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. Hit the like button, guys. Let's see who we got. And we got J3 again. With the $2 donation, Skylar will return in Pastor Bros Doomsday. That's the oh man, this is crazy, guys. This is crazy what's going on. As you see what's going on, you be like, what the hell? But shout out to us Stacks also with the 199. What's up, Razor? Mama, why the world so cold? Stacks 199. That's a couple of beers. Yes, and thank you for that donation also, Extreme Traveler. I couldn't bring it up. I don't know why it's not letting me bring it up. But thank you, Extreme Traveler. And also, we had a Cash App donation also that I had missed. But let me get ready to turn this camera on, guys, because we got to talk about this, man. This is oh man, multiple channels gone, multiple channels deleted. Some of the household names, you're going to get to them individually and discuss why they may have been deleted from the YouTube platform. Of course, the big one, Skylar DeRowan, formerly known as One Master Teacher, is gone, wiped out. Gone, wiped out. And, I played the video from earlier, guys. I played the video from earlier. And where I, talked about the Floyd Wallace situation and the teddy bears. And I asked the question, should you guys or will you guys be willing to hold off from going back to Brazil, during this Floyd Wallace drama? You know what I mean? Would you hold off and wait? Obviously, some guys went on and went. And unfortunately for them, now, because they actually went out there more than likely, which we still got to, discuss the reasons why, their channels got taken down or demonetized. We don't know for sure. That's why we are here to discuss that. But who knows, man? Who knows? It's, what they say, scary hours, right? Yeah. And so shout out to our Rap MDTV for that $10 Cash App donation. I appreciate you. How you doing? And shout out to your channel, by the way, Rap MDTV. Thank you for that $10 Cash App. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys. And like I said, Skylar, y'all guys know Skylar. He went back out there to Brazil, and all of a sudden, Zach gone. Finito, the channel, along with multiple other channels. And let me turn the camera on, guys. We gotta drink some beer, man. We gotta drink. Shout out to everybody watching in the building, man. Let's pop open a new one, cause I don't know, guys. We gotta pop open a new beer, guys. I don't know what's gonna be going on today. I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody have an opinion on what's going on, why this might be happening to people in the travel space? Now, like I said, Skylar one of the biggest. He left He said he left Brazil on his own. I guess a little bit before the Floyd thing happened. He went back. Of course, we've seen the videos he was making, you know, kind of like trolling a bit. And he arrived back. And he did a video on the beach saying he is back in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And now the channel right off of the YouTube map, guys. And we got to discuss it. I guess yesterday multiple channels were deleted. So we could call that, you know how they say Black Friday, Black Thursday. Black Thursday, multiple channels were deleted. Like I said, you've seen in the intro also, Mitsubishi. The Mitsubishi Network, shout out to them, my guys. They had an epic boat party out there for New Year's Eve. And unfortunately now for them, that boat party happened where? Inside Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We thought it went off without a hitch. There was a fine party. But as you've seen in the intro, they have been demonetized, right? Now, YouTube doesn't send the message saying specifically why, right? But if you put two and two together, Brazil, Floyd, the chicas, the beauties, the boat party, your guess is as good as mine, right? Another guy, Dennis, right? Dennis Jean-Pierre, another popular Brazilian vlogger. His channel has been wiped out, right off of the YouTube map also, right? Another top Brazilian content creator. Gone. What's going on, guys? Let's see. We'll leave your comments in. Is it connected to Floyd? Let me ask the question because I got my theories. But is it? I'm going to go one by one. Is it connected to the Floyd case? Put a 1 for yes, put a 2 for no. And also we got Giamo Jackson Carter. Y'all guys know him from Dominican Republic Sosua fame. He's been traveling the world, right? Doing videos, dropping videos. And his channel also was deleted yesterday. And so it was Bloody Thursday for the YouTube travel space, right? Also they said a smaller YouTuber I see in the comment, Carlos Red also, he's a smaller vlogger. A lot of you guys probably don't know him, but he was, I guess, deleted also from the YouTube platform. And man, it's, you know, we got to discuss it. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. He's in this building. Like I said, shout out to you, Stacks. I appreciate you for that donation. Let me see. So if your comments don't come up. Chip in the building. Salute to you, Chip. All right. I'm seeing someone. Y'all saying it is connected to Floyd. Y'all guys are saying it is connected to Floyd. Let me see. All right. Let me see some of y'all. Yeah. Yeah, Buck. I see. DJP. Yes. You know, Dennis. Yeah. And Dennis John Paul was a big time Brazil vlogger, very popular. He was on a platform like 4 or 5 years, right, guys? Just wiped off the map, wiped off. No way. Wow. Yeah, Stacks. I told you, yeah. Let's see. Ash L. $5. Skylar's channel probably got deleted because he was trying to make a point by making 3 videos about ladies doing pro tourism. And shout out to everybody watching. 305 people watching. Now, do y'all believe this is true with what Ash L is saying? We've all seen Skylar's content. We know that he was promoting Brazil, of course. He has been in multiple countries, of course, but he was promoting Brazil, right? Recently. Right. And he did make a few troll videos. He did. I say with the Skylar situation, I believe the Skylar situation have to do with the content he was putting out, the females, the beauties. dare I say, the promotion of the sex work. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious right there, guys. Right, guys? I think we could come to a conclusion on that. I think even he would say that, right? That YouTube probably didn't appreciate the female content, the female, the promotion of that stuff on the platform. And like I said, I think he would even admit that also. So I think we found the answer with that. I think I'm right about that. I think YouTube got him out of here because of the promotion of the females. Now, out there inside Brazil, of course, Brazil is a hot topic with the Floyd. It was hot. The block was hot. And this is why. And I don't like to say Brad, but in that video I played earlier when I asked, will you guys still go out there right now? And I'm talking about content creators, not normal guys that's not doing videos on YouTube or whatever. I'm talking about content creators. Will you still go out there knowing the Floyd situation is hot? And people are mad about that, and the media is talking about, and I said the media talked about sex tourists, not just people that's doing what Floyd was accused of doing with the A minors. They were talking about sex tourists. And I asked that question. And I've heard on other panels, they were like, why Raze asking that question? We're not like Floyd. We're not doing the stuff Floyd. So I go and I still go to Brazil. I got no problem going to Brazil. Why Raze asking that type of question like we doing something wrong? And I said, wait a minute. And as I was listening, I said, wait a minute. I never said y'all was doing stuff like Floyd. I said, if you listen to the articles of all the articles that was talking about the Floyd Wallace situation, they weren't just talking about his crime. They were adding in guys going out there for tourism, guys. I put the question inside my video. I can't travel for you guys. I can't think for you guys. I said, let me put a question out there and let you guys use your common sense, right? And now look what's going on. Now, look what happened. You're getting mad at me. Like, how can I ask such a question? Why shouldn't I still travel out there? Because I know a YouTuber, content creator is going to travel places. They're going to want to film and put everything on the camera, especially a place like Rio de Janeiro with the beauties. You're not going to go out there as a content creator and not really show the beach and show the beauties, right? You're just not. And I knew that was not a wise thing to do right now with all of that media coverage of Floyd Wallace. He's on the freaking World Star Hip Hop. He was just, just all around that Brazilian media. And they were coming hot and heavy for guys going out there filming the females. And I put that out there as a question. Do you guys still think you really want to go out there during that time? And y'all just y'all couldn't believe Raze asked a certain question like that. Now, I wasn't saying that you were doing what Floyd was doing. I was saying, this is why I do my job as YouTube journalist. I was studying about what they were saying. It wasn't the time for guys really going out there specifically for the chicks to put them on film like that. Now, like I said, if you wasn't a content creator, if you're just a normal guy, whatever, you could go. But it's risky. It's 50-50 proposition. And now look what's going on with the channels for the people that have been out there. Like I said, Dennis John, gone. Skylar, gone. My guys, Tuition Network, unfortunately, they were out there during that time. Had a nice party on the boat. Demonetized. I gotta drink, guys. I gotta drink. I try to give warnings, try to give hints. All I get is Raze. You don't show nothing on your trips, Raze. You was in Punta Cana at the gas station. That's all you showed, Raze. You didn't show no girls, Raze in Punta Cana. You was only at that gas station pumping gas. We want to see the girls, Raze. Show the girls. And I said, wait. So I knew, this was months ago and a year ago, I knew what was going on.
I knew what was going on. I knew this was coming. I knew certain, not the Floyd situation, but I knew crackdowns was coming. That's why I avoided trying to put females when I was in Punta Cana on the videos like that, on the live streams and the videos, because I knew that that's not really what YouTube really wants. And I had to call some of you guys. I called some of you guys perverts on my live stream because as I was sitting at that Punta Cana gas station, oh yeah, we want to see chica, we want to see girl, we want to see booty. And I said, God damn, stop. You, if you want to be a pervert, just come out here and go to the club. So now you understand why. I ain't have to spell it out for you guys. Sometimes in life, sometimes you have to use your goddamn common sense. Now hit that like button, guys. Oh man. Oh man, I done seen it all, guys, in this YouTube platform fast years, doing my job as YouTube journalist, and it's like, do I have to spell everything out for you guys? For the love of God, you can't show everything. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat, guys. It's crazy, man. He was only at the gas station. We wanted to see the girls. Raze is denying us see the girls, the chicas, the beauties in Punta Cana. Shut up. Oh, God damn, you guys. Yeah. Hit that like button. I said, well, as long as I'm seeing the girls, I'm seeing them. Hey, buy a ticket and a flight to come see the girls. I told you there's girls out there. Now, let's see. Stacks with the $9.99 donation. Shout out to you, Stacks. Yes, Stacks. Pastor Bros labeled a criminal organization. BMT, your name, your brand. Time to clean it up. Too many pervs hiding behind the name. Shout out to you. Shout out to BMT too. Shout out to BMT. Of course, you know, he knows his name is going to be brought up in all this controversy and craziness. But shout out to you for that $9.99 bomb. You know, that's why. Now, I didn't bring up the PPB name, the bro's name, right? That's another reason I asked, are y'all willing to still go out to Brazil during this time when they are saying a rhetoric like this? But you still came at Raze, getting mad because I'm keeping you from your Brazilian beauties. No, I'm not keeping you from your Brazilian beauties. The people that were saying that is the people that were saying these type of comments. And that means the Brazilian media was making these type of comments saying, yes, criminal organization. They use those phrases and those words. Hit the like button, guys. So, guys, like I said, you got to use your common sense. You got to be smart. You got to be smart. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, but thank you for that that $9.99. Let's see. All right. D Millie Channel with the $4.99 donation. Thank you for that. Can I email you video, Skylar? He makes video. He speaks why he lost his channel. Can email it to you. Just join your email. Well, you can send it to my Instagram. Send it to my Instagram. My Instagram is in the description. But in fact, you can send it to the Razor 3x at yahoo.com. You can send it to there. You can send it there. But I think I know. I mean, you said, can I send you, Skylar? He makes a video why he lost. So he made a video why he lost the channel. Listen, I think it's going to align with what I said, guys. I think he's going to say that he lost the channel because of too much booty shaking, too much booty talk, right? Too much booty promotion, and not just that, it was the wrong time to be talking about that in Brazil. It was too connected to that Floyd Wallace thing. Let's keep it real. It was too connected. It was just bad timing for that. Any other time, it would have been okay. But on the heels of that Floyd Wallace situation, he would probably say, look, you know what, YouTube wasn't feeling it because maybe, you know, people were disgruntled, mad, and they flagged. They said this guy is, you know what I'm saying, connected and all that. So when you know what's going on, you have to fall back. I always say, hey, you gotta take your ego out of it. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Take a step back, analyze the situation. Like, you know what? This is not my fight. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to force the issue. If I do, they might get me out of here. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think it was like female centric, the female promoting centric out there in Brazil. And it was not a good time. Awful timing. Yeah. And that's just my little, that's just, you know, that's my perspective on the situation. You know, I could be wrong. Maybe you guys got the answers. I'm gonna drop the link. Maybe you guys got the answers. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Lion Smith with the $4.99 donation. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. I'm gonna drop that link. I literally talked to a YouTuber going to Rio about Floyd. He said, I don't pay for play. Ex-tourism is not only pay for play. Look at Austin getting kicked out. It's what happens is it's the rhetoric. It's the way you talk about it. And okay, you know, we all guys, everybody is men in the world. We all men. It's you have to see which way the wind is blowing too. You have to be smart. You got to play chess while they play checkers. If you're seeing that they are protesting something, why would you go into a protest zone if that protest can affect you negatively, right? Why force it? I said the same thing about the Sosua raids. When they were doing the Sosua raids out there in Sosua, Dominican Republic, I like, you know, hey, I don't know if y'all want to force it and be out there like that because, or force, you know, because what happens is, like I said before, during that whole time, now the Sosua raids is over now, so it's fine now, but during that time when it was happening, people were screaming up and down, no, we still go. And I'm like, wait a minute. I would not rush to a place to where they are saying, no, we don't want that type of stuff and activities out here right now. I would enforce it and go. And really, if you do force it, you do it underground. You don't go on YouTube and bragging and telling that town, right? That town. Now, of course, you know, some people were disgruntled that lived in the town. They were mad about that whole Sosua raid stuff. But the authorities in that town, you're not going to go over there and tell them that I'm coming anyway and y'all can come anyway. You just setting yourself up for failure by doing that. And I said that during the whole Sosua raid stuff. Now, like, don't force it. If you're going to go underground. You know, don't force it in putting the camera out there and telling people no, still come when their own government is saying we don't want that there. You're setting yourself up for failure. God damn. What it, Mom, do you hear this, Mom? Am I making sense, Mom? Mom, am I making sense, Mom? Or am I a villain? I'm a villain now. Or I'm just speaking common sense. And mainly I'm talking about vloggers, YouTubers. Guys, it's not on YouTube. You can do what you want. You're not filming. You're going under the radar. I'm talking about vloggers. Obviously, you're going to get targeted. Especially during a time of protest and in a time like Floyd. And what the hell is going on out here? Hit the like button, guys. But thank you for that. Austin, yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, you know. Shout out to Ash with the $5 donation. DJP got deleted because he lost a channel and he created another channel using the same IP address. YouTube deletes all your channels once you are X. Yeah. I know eventually they do catch up with you. And like I said, he was on YouTube for like 4 years. Very, very Brazilian centric channel, right? Brazil centric channel. You know, it's just like I said, you gotta know how to move. You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't force the issue. Now I know guys want to go out there and get their content and stuff like that. You know, but if they telling you no, if they telling you if they saying no, don't do it right now, just don't do it right now. You know, it's the Cuba Dave syndrome. Remember Cuba Dave? You know that he went to jail out there inside Costa Rica for filming and telling the guys where to go for the girls and this and that, and they warned him and they said no, stop it, and he kept doing it anyway. He said it's legal, and he kept doing it, and they put him in jail for like what 2.5 years. You know, while he was waiting for his court dates, and you know, it's 2.5 years of his life. You know what I mean? Doing something he says was legal, which yes, it was legal, but they said for you to stop promoting it on your channel. You know, how are you gonna tell them, a country, an authority, that I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway, and you're not even from there? Hell, you even if you're from there, you can't. Even if you was a born Costa Rican. Even if Cuba Dave was a born Costa Rican and the authorities tell you to stop doing that, eventually they're going to lock you up being a native Costa Rican. You know, you know, I come up here and then I always say, I laugh. Why? To keep myself from crying. So I'm drinking some of these beers, guys. They got for y'all donations. I'm not gonna drink the hardcore stuff. I'm heading out tonight, but I'm gonna head out tonight. The bar and the clubs, really the bar lounge. I ain't gonna get no hardcore stuff like that. I'm gonna stick with the Coors Light tonight. Hang out after this live stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop this link and see what y'all got to say about the situation. Now let's go. So we talked about the Skylar. We talked about Dennis Jean, right? Right. So before let me get to your more super chats. We're gonna talk about the other people. Now Mid-Tuition, like I said, shout out to my guys Mid-Tuition. I think Mid-Tuition. Now this is just my guess. I have no idea. My guess, it's just coincidence that they were just out there at the boat party for the New Year's, and they channel got demonetized. Obviously, people was watching that whole boat party, which I said it was a great party, great boat party. I even said it probably puts them number one right now, 2026 so far. You betting 1,000 in 2026. It's early. The season just started. You know what I'm saying? You know, so everybody got high betting averages, right? But demonetized. My suspicion, which I don't know, my suspicion is exactly what the bad timing of that boat party. Now they had that they couldn't have predicted that Floyd would have got into some crazy nonsense like that. Bad timing. They had already scheduled that boat party. They was gonna go. They had some big time people up there, creators up there on that same boat, and they went through with it. Now I don't know if you were to ask them, should they probably have canceled that boat party, knowing the Floyd situation? That's a question they probably asking themselves now. They probably like, you probably should have canceled that for now. Postpone the boat party. I don't know. Only they know why their channel got demonetized. They've been in contact with YouTube. But me, just outside of looking in, I think that's that boat party, for them chicks on that boat, probably was the reason they got demonetized. Let's say you. What do y'all think? Because we just discussing. Now, I'm just discussing why these channels got demonetized or got kicked off the platform. Guys, I don't know. Let's say you. Any updates on Floyd? No updates on Floyd. It is crazy because since Floyd was arrested, it hasn't really been no hardcore updates on Floyd. About court dates, about hearings, about bail, about this, about that. He's just been locked up in the dungeon somewhere. I don't know. No proof of life. You know that? I'm just assuming he's in there. He's locked up. Still in Sao Paulo, right? Sao Paulo, not Rio. Everything is on the down low with him right now. For whatever reason, they got they method of how they handle things. It's not like when Diddy got arrested out here. Every day it was a new story about Diddy and update about him being in the jail. I remember Diddy was riding a bicycle in the jail out there out here inside New York City. So all types of stuff about Diddy was coming out while he was being held after being arrested for RICO, trafficking, in the like. Of course, I covered that over here on this channel. That's right. You guys subscribe to this channel, Raze. Hit the like button. But as for Floyd, I haven't heard anything. I've heard rumors, but that's why I didn't want to come live and just talk rumors, because I didn't want to be wrong about that. Officially from the Brazilian, authorities, I haven't heard anything since that arrest for me to come up here and update you guys on. You know what I'm saying? In that matter. But if any of you guys have some concrete information on Floyd, feel free to let us know. But I don't think, let me see. Hit the like button, guys. 350 in the building watching Raze live. A lot of these guys are nice guys that have gotten their channels hemmed up. It's just a matter of you got to know how to, you got to see which way the wind is blowing and don't put your channels or whatever in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? To try to prove a point. I say that don't let your ego, in life in general, don't let your ego get in the way. Sometimes you got to take a step back and be like, all right, you got it. You got it. Let me calm down. Let me chill. Let me fall back. Let me fall back a bit. No, don't push the issue. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, Pink Panther. Thank you for that $1.99. And we got Lion Smith with the $4.99 donation. Shout out to you. We drinking. We sipping on a Friday night, guys. Are y'all sipping on a Friday night? Or are y'all going out, hanging out tonight? Get the lights up. Get the lights up. My theory is FBI and Brazilian police subpoenaed YouTube about Passport Bro information and videos because of Floyd. And YouTube doesn't want the heat with this. And you might be right about that too. Now I'm going to get to Giamo. I think Giamo is different. I'm going to give you the reason why Giamo, I think, is different. Even though it is coincidental that his channel got deleted around the same day as the other guys from Brazil, whatever, right? But yeah. And when you see stuff like this, you don't have to have 100% concrete evidence that this is it. If you start suspecting it, like I said, common sense has to kick in. Don't push the issue with your mother freaking content. Don't force the issue. You don't have to have 100% evidence that this is what's going on. You bring out a pen and a pad and you write down certain things that might be the issue. And this might be one of them. And you write them down. And you say, I'm going to avoid this. I'm going to avoid this. I'm not going to put this out there. I'm not going to show this. I'm not going to show that. Protect your goddamn channel. Don't. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like I said, I just do my job as a YouTube journalist. I come up here. I put hits out there. And that's why I ask questions. I don't say 100% solid. All right, you should do this. You should do that. So I don't want to seem like I'm trying to tell other grown men what to do up here. But I put it out there. It's like a 50-50 ball. You see, now you got to use your head. Either you're going to, go left or you go right. What are you going to do? Use your own brain. But the information is out there. Obviously, anybody with common sense could have seen that this probably was happening. And you can't force the issue, especially in Brazil. Now, like I said, Giamo wasn't in Brazil. He's different. I don't know what. So it's interesting. It's highly interesting. Carlos Ray wasn't in Brazil. So the plot thickens. Guys. Hit the like button. The plot thickens, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Oh man, woo! What are y'all theories? Come on, help me out, guys. What are y'all theories? I'm just one man. I'm just theorizing, trying to analyze the situation. Yeah. I'm just. Oh, here we go. Intuition right here. Mid-Tuition Network. Check out their channel. 2026. Hey, I had y'all in the lead. Batting 1,000. Mid-Tuition. 199. Salute Razer Travel Spaces in Shambles. I'm going to drop that link. Anybody want to pop on and talk about this, man? Salute Razer Travel Spaces in Shambles. Yeah, and like I said, I feel bad for you guys. You guys had an epic boat party, Mid-Tuition, Al and Steve. And, now this happens. Maybe you'll get your monetization back. At least they didn't clip your channel. At least they didn't delete you all the way, Mid-Tuition. You know what I mean? The Mid-Tuition Network, and that's the channel. At least they didn't clip your channel and just totally wipe you out. Shout out to some of the K9 No Fear Travels also. He had an issue with demonetization. They didn't clip his channel all the way, so he has some hope he could get the demonetization. He could get the monetization back in a few months, which more than likely he'll get it back. And maybe you guys will get your monetization back also without having to start a whole new channel and get the subscriber count up and all this stuff. Maybe after a few, you can get a few months, you reapply. You know what I'm saying? I've seen plenty of channels go through that and get their monetization back. The worst thing to have is to have your channel deleted, because now you got to start all the way over. T Banks, $2. Future allegedly with a youngin. Well, shout out to you. Thank you for that $2. Thank you for that $2. Like I said, all types of wild rumors going around with everybody. And I'm telling you guys, you have to be careful what you put out in the space on YouTube. I'm telling you guys, y'all kept crying like little biatches. Razer just showing the gas station at Punta Cana. This is why. This is why, you goddamn perverts. Now, let me stop playing. Because, men are perverts in general, right? But I called you guys that when I was at the gas station in Punta Cana. Because not all of you, but some of you. A lot of you guys understood why I wasn't showing the chicks out there in Punta Cana. But I had to get on some of you guys. I'm like, yo, you guys are, you got to stop your hormones. First of all, what good is it me showing you the females anyway? You're not here in Punta Cana with me. So me showing you the females is not going to do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, I'm telling you there's females around. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it became creepy. Y'all was creeping me out when I was at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm a creep. All right. Caribbean Casanova with the $5 donation. No grace, Casanova. All right. Let me see. Future channel next when YouTube finds out he was entertaining A minors and got kicked out of his apartment for it. He done. Oh man. Well, thank you for that. Donation, Casanova. That's like 5 more of these. Now I'm gonna have to add a few quarters with it, Caribbean Casanova. Oh man, this YouTube space, man. I don't know. God damn it. Maybe I need to cover another trial. Luigi Mangione, guys. How about that? Should I go cover the Luigi Mangione trial, Casanova? Oh. Lion Smith with the 199. Police want Floyd to cooperate and drop more names. Listen, we had that conversation up here too. It was like, the snitching and this and that. Is the snitching and this and that? I'm like, yeah, well, get all of them off the street. Out there. That's it's Now, it's not necessary just because your channel get deleted or demonetized, you're tight in it with Floyd. That's not the case at all. The case is it's Brazil. It's a tough time. And anything that looks similar to like a Floyd or similar, and if it's getting reported, YouTube, they run a business, and they're like, nah, you don't need this headache. I think And then this guy showing Brazilian chicks or talking to Brazilian chicks. Well, yeah, let's get him out of here. I mean, that's the simplest thing. But because Giamo wasn't in Brazil. Now, Giamo did a video about 3 weeks ago, guys. I remember. And I said, is he clickbaiting? Giamo, Jackson Carter, did a video about his channel might get deleted. And I said, he just talking nonsense. He just clickbaiting. Giamo said that a female, a chica, I forgot exactly what country he was in. He said a chica got mad at him and was flagging his channel and threatened to get his channel taken down because he had her in it or whatever, this and that. It was negotiations. I don't know the details, but I remember 3 weeks ago to a month ago, he had a random video saying his channel might be deleted. So obviously his channel was separate from the Brazil. He's never been to Brazil. He's never, you know. But it is coincidental because they all got deleted around the same time frame too. Man, the plot thickens, man. The plot thickens. I just put it out there. You guys can speculate. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to drink some beer, chop it up with you guys on a Friday night, guys. Oh, man. And we got Jimmy Johns with a $10 donation. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Jimmy Johns. Let's bring back SYBM. That PB moniker is YT and trash now. Now, I don't know exactly what was SYB. I don't know. Don't type it in. What is SYB? Well, PB moniker. Well, I'm gonna just say thank you for y'all guys that know. For y'all guys that know, thank you for that $9.99 donation to Raze Cerveza Fun. Because we sipping tonight, guys. The night is early right now. I'm trying to make sense of everything was going on. Let me drop that link. If mid-tuition guys, when y'all guys want to come up and discuss this real quick. Like I said, shout out to Homies Hub. Also, he was talking about it. Many people, everybody. Ringo TV reactions. My God. Y'all gotta check out Ringo TV reaction channel. Ringo TV reactions. He covers a bunch of stuff. He does a great job. He covers way more than the travel space, you know. But he was talking about it earlier today. Shout out to Ringo TV reactions. Check out his channel and his take on all of this. You know, yeah. It's because I was feeling the same way about it. I was like, y'all guys are coming at me for not showing y'all chicks at Punta Cana. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the gas station, the gas, Razor gas. You know, like, I said, well, there's a club right across the street from the gas station. Chicks across the street. That wasn't enough for you guys. You're like, I need to see the chicks. Raise. Why? I'm like, this is you guys. Let me drop that link real quick for you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a long live. I'm just right now, guys. I'm trying to make sense of it all. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. John is in the building. I'm gonna just read some of you guys is in the building. Anonymous is in the building. Chip is in the building. I'm dropping that link. New York City King is in the building. Juice, Big Boss. Like I said, of course, Stacks, Extreme Traveler, donations. Vizio was in the building. Matter of fact, let me play the video from earlier. I'm gonna drop that link. Anybody? Let's see if Intuition, y'all guys want to come on. You can come on. Let me play what this is all about right now. And the pro-life. If y'all want to talk about the pro-life guy, pro-life traveler out there inside the Philippines, got kicked out of the Philippines for overstaying his visa, but they really wanted him going anyway. For, I guess, being a creep, they said. He was filming people without their permission and this and that. You know, Philippines got a new law saying, really got to blur people's faces out, actually, to be honest with you. So that's out there. So be careful with that. We've gone to the Philippines as a vlogger. So let's play this.
What's up, guys? Raze here with you again, and we have Floyd Wallace arrested out there inside Brazil. Of course, Brazil is a place where a lot of people travel to each year, and specifically men like to travel to for all its beauty. But now with this Floyd arrest, will you guys be kinda hesitant to fly out there right now during this moment? Leave your comments below.
Be here. We're lucky to be alive. Is this our last show? Chavers.
Is this the end of the travel space? Skylar DeRowan, Giamo Jackson Carter have been wiped off the face.
We're demonetized.
We have been demonetized, chat.
What up, chat? Come in here and hit the like button. So long story short, Giamo Jackson lost his channel, I think sometime today. Skylar DeRowan lost his channel. Floyd lost his channel. Mentuition got demonetized. I was on K9's live. Shout out to K9, and then the news just dropped like Skylar's channel just got deleted, and I'm just like, what?
Yes, right there. The huge story over the past 48 hours, multiple channels. Dennis John Pierre channel, Brazil channel, gone, wiped out. Skylar DeRowan channel, wiped out. The Mitsubishi Network, demonetized. Right? And also Giamo Jackson Carter channel, gone, eliminated. Yeah, so I'm dropping that link. Let me drop that link. And this was also pro-life traveler out there inside the Philippines. His story, I'm dropping the link. Anybody want to come up?
Estonian vlogger declared persona non grata in Dumaguete for offensive actions. Bacolod City, an Estonian named Sim Rusapu, 34, known online as pro-life traveler, has been declared persona non grata by the Dumaguete City Council, designating him as an undesirable alien via a mission order. The vlogger was arrested on January 14 at around 4 p.m. in Barangay Cantali and immediately deported. During the Council's 26th regular session on January 13, 2026, Councillor Renz Musion delivered a privileged speech highlighting concerns over the vlogger's actions, citing complaints of inappropriate online content and offensive behavior. Rusapu has allegedly uploaded videos of women in the city without consent, potentially violating the local Bawal Bastos ordinance, and made racist remarks, including reportedly referring to local men as monkeys at a public market. The Council approved Resolution Number 16, Series of 2026, citing additional allegations of harassment, deception, exploitation, and creating content that demeans Filipinos, including transgender individuals and single mothers. Musion noted that several complaints had reached Malacanang Palace, and the resolution has been forwarded to the Estonian Embassy, National Bureau of Investigation, NBI, Philippine National Police, PNP, Department of Foreign Affairs, DFA, and Bureau of Immigration, BI, for enforcement. Prior to the declaration, the PNP anti-cybercrime group Negros Oriental conducted a search and seizure of computer devices at Rusapu's residence on January 10, 2026, following a complaint alleging violations of Republic Act 9995, the Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act of 2009. Immigration operatives stated the arrest was related to overstaying with an expired visa and serving the issued order. However, his lawyer said the arrest was not tied to a criminal case but to a directive from the Estonian Embassy Commissioner who deemed him an undesirable alien. Rusapu has asked for an apology to the people of Dumaguete. Musion emphasized that the move sends a clear message that violators of local laws and ordinances in Dumaguete City will be dealt accordingly.
All right, so that was pro-life traveler, got into issues out there for being, I guess, a creep, guys. I don't know. I don't watch his channel much at all, but he was close to 100,000 subscribers. His channel was still up. It's still up. He said he's going to do an apology on his channel. He has a wife and a baby mother out there inside the Philippines, but they label him persona non grata, gone, gotta go. And he's out of there. Auto Will is reminding me about Vitelli. Yes, Vitelli is another one that was in jail out there inside the Philippines for being a nuisance vlogger. And they just deported him to Russia. They deported him to Russia. People are speculating that they are going to, Putin is going to force him into the Ukraine war and this and that. But I don't know, put him on the front lines. I don't know. And we have Midtuition in the back right now. Hit the like button. Midtuition, who was demonetized. Al and Steve, who just had the epic boat party out there inside Rio de Janeiro, will give their take on what's going on in these YouTube travel streets. Hit that motherfucking like button, guys. Woo, man. Like I said, you just never know what's going to happen on Raze show. So, yeah, hit the like button. Yeah, if y'all have any questions for Midtuition, send it in to the station, Raze station. I said to the station. Then to the channel and NYC The Future Next says Mingo Direct. Like I said, thank you for that. That's two more of these. Thank you for that donation. Midtuition Network is here, Stephen Al. So let's bring this up. Let's put that.
Yo, what's up?
Steve. What up?
Man? Chilling, man. How are you, man?
I'm okay, man. I'm sipping on some things, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little bad about you guys. You guys, had an epic boat trip out there inside Brazil for New Year's. You had some great content creators with you. And now this happened. Man. First of all, tell people at your channel and tell them what happened. You know what I mean?
I don't really know what happened exactly, man. I mean, we're demonetized, I guess is what happened, but I don't know why. January 12th, we received a message that our AdSense has been suspended. Our monetization has been suspended. So they haven't kicked us off the program. Normally, if YouTube has a big issue, they'll just say you're not allowed to ever be monetized again. So maybe it's something that we can clear up, but it is a little weird that it happened right around the same time or right before Skylar and Giamo and all these other people are getting kicked out or kicked off and people are getting demonetized. So I don't know exactly what happened, man. I mean, we stopped putting out the same content we've used to put out. We're not talking about pros and prices and craziness on our channel anymore. We really cover a little bit of everything. We've definitely changed the personality of what we used to be known for just to try to comply with YouTube. But we did go to Brazil. Stuff happened with Floyd. Maybe it's correlated. I'm not sure. But yeah, man, it's a bunch of BS, but it is what it is. We got to deal with it.
Yeah, and when I first seen y'all was going to Brazil, that was before the whole Floyd situation, right? Y'all had that already planned and this and that.
Yeah, we already had that plan. That was a pre-planned situation. We decided we were going to do this was back in like July or June of last year, where we were going to do like a Midtuition meetup with all the people who support the channel, those that can make it down to Brazil. We're going to do a yacht party and do like a full week of, just doing different nightclubs and beaches and stuff like that. So it was already planned. The Floyd shit just ended up happening, and it kind of was what it was. We couldn't really, we're not going to cancel the trip. We couldn't really cancel a boat that we already booked. It doesn't really make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you already paid for the boat. And of course, your special guest, you don't have to name what the special guest was, but your special guest you had up there, the other vloggers you had up there, and of course the beauties, the woman. You said, so y'all already paid for the boat, you booked the boat, and when this whole Floyd thing came down, in your head, it had to be tempting. You had to be like, you know what, maybe I probably should cancel this. Now, was there any way you could have got a refund?
No, they're not going to refund us after we pay half of the deposit for the boat. We had already paid for our plane tickets. I mean, we weren't really thinking refund or not throw the party because of Floyd. The Brazil train just doesn't stop. Like, it doesn't stop for us. And to be honest, when we went down there, no one said anything about Floyd. Most people didn't even know who that was. It didn't really I'm sure it made national news there, but here's the thing.
Yes.
Right before It was right before Christmas, I think, or right before New Year's. Everybody's mind is more like, we're about to bring in a new year. No one's stuck on some guy named Floyd who did some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was a big deal. But like, if you ask the average Brazilian person or person from Rio de Janeiro about Floyd, they wouldn't know. If you ask the average person when Austin had his situation that happened in Rio, and who's Austin Holloman, they would have known who he was. You get what I'm saying? Austin's situation was actually, I think, bigger in Brazil than Floyd's was, and it was more viral. Even though Austin's wasn't as obviously, Floyd's was worse.
Right.
People knew who Austin was. Like that was a huge deal there, which is crazy, but that's how it happens.
Yeah, like I said, I think y'all did a great job with the boat. I think your boat trip was very classy. It wasn't overly done with the females twerking. That there was some females twerking. There was, but it was. Y'all got criticized for not having enough, I guess, twerking and engagement. But I'm like, your channels probably would have been deleted if that. And this is why sometimes you can't do everything what the chat says. That's why the Punta Cana. I was talking about the Punta Cana, me at the gas station. Because if you buy into what the chat is telling you to do, right, you get your channel taken down because they want to see girls. They want to see booty shaking it.
Right.
So y'all probably would have been taken off the platform altogether. So now you just demonetized. You probably could get that back eventually. Now, like I said, great job as far as showing the class and those girls. They were classy. The girls is classy up there on that boat. But obviously the whole Floyd situation. Do you have any do you wish you could take that boat trip back? You know what I mean? Do you was like, man, I wish I would have just just went on and forced it to just goddamn thing.
I don't ever wish I can take beautiful Brazilian women shaking ass back. That's not something you want to take back, man. That's beautiful. It's beautiful to have beautiful women on a yacht with fireworks going off. Don Banks, King 68, Mentuition, Baddies. We got the Mentuition Mafia, the supporters of the channel. Everyone's there having a good time. Champagne being popped. Like, I don't look at it as something that I would want to take back or cancel. It was an epic trip. It was an epic yacht party. I think we started the new year off right, and I think we definitely set a high bar for what's to come in 2026. So nah, man, I don't take it back. I wish I could do it again, to be honest. I mean, we don't have nothing to do with the Floyd situation. We don't have nothing to do with people coming down there and trying to, messing shit up for other people. We were trying to show something positive, and I felt like it was positive. It wasn't raunchy. It wasn't no nip slips. It wasn't no craziness. There was girls shaking ass, but they had dresses on. So I mean, we can get to the bikinis and all that on another one, but we probably do that on X or Patreon, you know what I'm saying? But we would, if it had got too wild, we'd have just cut the stream. So we've been trying to comply with YouTube. YouTube just be tripping. And you know what I mean? They just, like I said, there's an attack on the Black travel space, and I'm gonna stick to that. I do believe that they're really honing in on certain, you know what I mean? Certain creators that are of melanated skin. I mean, we don't see Roberto versus the World getting demonetized. We don't see Homies Up made a great synopsis. Vitaly, the one that went over to Philippines, that was messing with people and doing weird sexual stuff in the street and doing just weird stuff. His channel's still up. He just got out of jail, but his channel didn't get deleted, right? And there was another guy in the Philippines that was doing weird stuff. Forget his name now, but he didn't get
pro-life traveler. I just showed, and I just talked about
so it's kind of interesting how these dudes are doing .pdf type of stuff. They're doing, messing around and trolling people of another country, and then the government came in and got Vitaly. Like, that's, if any reason someone's channel should get wiped, like Vitaly, I don't even know how he's still there. You know what I'm saying? I do know Roberto. I met him before personally. I know he's had certain videos getting, age restricted and stuff. So he does have some issues, but they ain't deleting his channel. So it's kind of weird, bro.
Well, yeah. Well, when you first got the message about your demonetization, I seen Al was the one that got the message where you like, oh my God, not again. Did it kick in your head? What's the first thing? Did you think about the Brazil boat party. Right, let's be honest. Did you like, man, we in Brazil, the Brazil's hot. Was that the first thing that kicked in your head?
Yeah, I mean, that was part what we thought maybe it could have been the music, I guess. We had a lot of stuff that may have been like copyright restricted. I mean, we really didn't know exactly what the reason was. We thought of a bunch of different things. Could it be this? Could it be that? But the boat party, I mean, again, YouTube, they play favoritism. The boat party was streamed on King 6H's channel and our channel. So the same stuff that's on our live was on his live. We were using the same camera. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the personality of his page is not travel content, right? So isn't that quite funny that King 6H streamed the same stream we stream pretty much, yet we got demonetized. He's not going to get demonetized because he's a bigger YouTuber, right? He's got other things going on. They're attacking the travel space. When we did a joint live with King 6H and Don Banks, and someone bot attacked Don Banks's live, but they didn't bot attack King 6H's live. So they specifically chose, I'm gonna bot Don Banks's live purposely because he's in the black travel space. I'm a purposely bot Check and Effect. Check and Effect was just here yesterday. He gets botted now. People are messing with him.
I seen Check. Yeah, shout to him. Shout to him. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to tell people is it doesn't matter how small or big the black YouTuber is in the travel space. There is someone messing with black YouTubers. I mean, you had it on yours. Dude pulled out his thing on your thing, and you had to take down the line. There's a bunch of nonsense going on. I don't know if it's all correlated, but you got the people coming on the panel showing their junk. We got people sending bots, and then we got, you know what I'm saying? It's too much going on, man.
Well, and this is why on YouTube, you know, I say this, you know, it's social media. There's nothing you really do about that, but social media, I say this: protect your channels as far as you only could do what you can do to protect. And I'm not talking about you specifically. Y'all already had the Brazil trip booked and this and that. And I'm telling other people because I got people talking about. So I was telling people, maybe I didn't say it, but I was asking a question: should you guys, not you specifically, should you guys avoid Brazil right now while this Floyd stuff is going on? And people was coming at me on other panels saying that, why would I say something like that? I wasn't saying that people that's go to Brazil, content creators, are doing the stuff Floyd do. I was saying, look at the news. That's why I'm here to I report the news. They were saying S Torres and PPB, Patrick Rose, right? So that whole atmosphere was already set. Now, I know you said that the people of Brazil or the boat, well, if people just walk around, they ain't thinking about no Floyd. But if you're a content creator, a YouTuber, they are locked in on you. I mean, whoever cares about that is locked in on you. They are locked, not you specifically. I'm going to sing you out, but on content creators, they're locked in on you when you're out there. And you got to separate that from normal people that's going out there to have a good time and do their boat parties without being a content creator, because they're not focused on. They're focused on the content creator.
Absolutely,
because of the promotion of it. And I think people got to use their common sense and protect your channel, protect your thing, and But like you said you was already booked and this and that. So and I thought it went off without a hitch. I'm like, all right, they did it. I mean, great job. I gave you a round of applause. It was classy. It wasn't as it wasn't trash. You know what I'm saying? As far as trashy girls, the girls looked good. They was dressed up. But I think if the Floyd situation wouldn't happen, I don't think you guys would have been demonetized. Now, like I said, I don't know what they're saying within YouTube between you guys, and you don't have to say it up here, but I think if the Floyd situation wouldn't have happened, I think you guys still would have your monetization. My opinion.
It's very, very possible, man. I can't say for sure if that played a role, but it may have, just because of the circumstance. Someone put it in the chat earlier. YouTube is very political. So I think someone said if someone from Brazil or an official or governor or whatever president subpoenas YouTube and says, hey, we want any YouTuber that is talking about us, we want them demonetized and or banned, or you need to go through and clean this up. YouTube has to go. They have to go through and start banning people, and then show Brazil, hey, we got rid of these channels. Right? It happened. I think that's partly why we were banned the first time. Is like they have to Colombia, right? They were trying to do that big cleanup, and then they go through and they just ban any channel that got traction. And if you look at Skylar's channel specifically, he had a lot of traction about Brazil content. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully he gets his channel back, or at least he maybe starts something back, start something else back up. But you know, you never know. You never know.
You never know. Now I know you guys are concerned. Y'all guys do a great job. The quality, I always rave about you guys, and people should pay you guys. Matter of fact, the thing about your channel is that you guys, people hire you to film for them, so you can still make money. You can, and YouTube didn't delete your channel. You can still make money filming for other people, and people send your Cash App, PayPal, because y'all got some high quality ISO speed like type, quality. People could hit you up. How can they hit you up for your film quality? Y'all do great film quality.
I mean, just hit us up on Discord, hit us up on Instagram, or just, if you're in the chat, let us know. But yeah, our email, Discord or Instagram, myself or Al, just hit us up individually. You don't even have to hit up the Mentuition Instagram. Just hit my personal Instagram up, or Al's personal Instagram, or Discord, and yeah, man, we can help you out for sure.
Yeah, because I think y'all do a great job as for your filming and this and that. It's just a matter of semantic now. You gotta the guidelines, and you gotta just but yeah, and
people see the work though. Like Check in Effect was over here because he rocks with Mentuition. People can say what they want about us, but like we have big YouTubers that are like Zoe fucks with us. Like Zoe watches our channel.
Zoe.
So yeah, like we have a lot of bigger YouTubers that are like hundreds of thousands, 200, 300,000 subs plus that we just cool with. They come over the crib, come over to the studio here and just kick it. So, we definitely can add, and we do add value to other YouTubers. And real quick about Brazil, man, Brazil was awesome. It's still a great place to go. Don't let the Floyd situation stop you from going. We saw Darrell Rivas down there. Darrell Rivas was at Mavs, yeah.
Former Jets player, the what they call it, the cornerback, right?
Cornerback, yeah. And he came up to me and Al.
Don't get locked. Don't get stranded on Rivas Allen. Yeah, he was like on Sanders for a couple of few years. But yeah, go ahead.
Came up to me and Al, was like, "Yo, don't ever let people tell you not to travel. I'm so happy to see young black brothers traveling." He got up out his seat and dapped us. Like Al got up and dapped him, and then he came over to my, because I still sat down. He came over and just got up, dapped me up. Don't ever let people tell you not to travel, man. There's a whole world out there. And he was with a bunch of ex-football players, man. It was dope to see Darrell Rivas at Mavs. And we saw Michael Irvin out there.
Michael Irvin too? Wow,
Michael not this time. We saw him last year at Carnival. Darrell Rivas we saw last week. Michael Irvin we saw during Carnival. So about a year ago, he was, having a great time. And it's just cool to see, like, there's a bunch of NFL players, basketball players, and NBA players, they come down and they're down there too. You know what I'm saying? And now I get what people say, right? They're not out there displaying it. They're just coming out and having a good time. They don't need to make a video and talk about it, right? But those dudes also have clout in there. Actually, Michael Irvin did make a video. But they're not around a bunch of girls and talk about their experience. They are around a bunch of girls, but they're not displaying that. So it was just cool to see Darrell Rivas. Like that's a big part of like my growing up. You know what I'm saying? So just to see him say travel and go to the countries you want to go to and enjoy yourself was super dope. That was super dope, bro. That was Darrell Rivas is the last person I would think I would see at Mavs. So it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, well, people are having fun in the chat. They're saying you well, yeah, but let me get. Yeah,
we're not. I know I see chat like the troll, but I'm just saying, like we said it on our channel. He's publicly there, like he don't care. He's not doing that. I didn't say I saw Darrell Rivas at the strip club, or he was, with some bro. He was just chilling at Mavs, having a good time. So
yeah. Let me get to this bomb. $100 bomb. $100 bomb from Jimmy John.
Yes, sir.
8527. Yes. Yes.
That's a big super chat.
100 of these, bro. Well, probably like 80 of these. You know, $100 bomb. I agree. There is an attack on black YouTubers. Shout out to Mintuition. I rock with y'all. Keep doing your thing, Razor. I can dig it, sucker. Yes, yes. God bless your soul. God bless your heart for that donation. We drinking. It's a Friday night. Y'all guys are drinking with us. Mintuition, you drinking? Yeah, Mintuition, you might as well.
I gotta get a drink, man. I gotta go to get some alcohol. But I got you.
Man, bro, come on. You know, this Friday night, you know, don't feel down, feel depressed. You probably get to the monetization back. You know, at least it didn't take the channel all the way. Jimmy John says the fan. Shout out to you, Jimmy Johns. I highly appreciate this super chat, man. Like I said, you know, oh man. Now, shout out to Born Ready in the chat. Also, Born Ready is in the chat. Now, what you gonna say, Steve? This is Steve from Intuition, guys. This is Steve.
I was just addressing.
Let me drop your channel link again. Y'all guys go ahead, subscribe to Steve from Intuition. Sub up to Steve from Intuition, guys.
You know, I was playing along with the chat, having fun with them because they like to troll. But nah, man, you know, contrary to popular belief, chat, I know that you all think that people are going to Mabs and they're all smashing girls there. But Mabs is actually, for those of you who've been to Brazil before, it's a really great place to go and network with other young men and even older men. You can do a lot of business deals there. A lot of guys there may be selling condos. You know, we met people there like, yo, I'm selling a condo. I'm renting out this Airbnb. It's not just a place where there's women. And actually, if you're smart, you know, depending on what time you're at Mabs, there's really not even girls there, right? So I don't like to explain myself to the chat, but I'm just giving people like who don't know Brazil to understand that Mabs is just a dope spot that you can go any time of the day. It's open, you know, early and late. But like I said, seeing ex-football players out there giving me game and just saying, yo, travel, see the world, enjoy yourself. And just, you know what I mean? It was just cool. Like I said, like Michael Irvin and Darrell Revis are like goats, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was dope. It was dope. So I'm just saying that to the next young man, like travel, enjoy yourself, and don't let people like Floyd ruin your, you know what I'm saying? Like what you're trying to do with your life. Like that's why we still went to Brazil. Cause it's like, I'm not letting that shit stop me from enjoying myself, have a good time.
Yeah. No, okay. Well, and like I said, subscribe to Mintuition channel. I dropped your channel link again. You know what I'm saying? So where do you see this going right now? The other YouTubers deleted, and you know, where do you see the travel space 2026? Do you think it's viable?
I see the travel space still going in a good direction, bro. I think that the travel space, we got a lot of growing to do. We're going to have to change the trajectory of the way the content goes. I think the way we kicked off the year was really great because we're bringing influencers down to Brazil to enjoy themselves. You know, having a collaborative event with King 68 and Don Banks and Mintuition, I think was just super dope. And in the future, I hope we can bring more celebrities and influencers down and ball players or whoever. Like, I think that they would enjoy themselves. And, you know, we can hit the clubs, hit the beaches, hit up Pedro de Sal, hit the Christ, the Redeemer statue, all the touristy stuff, all the fun stuff, all the clubs. I think would be cool. So I think that the travel space, I mean, right now it's looking bad, and hopefully YouTube doesn't continue to ban a bunch of people, but I think it's going to be a good year, man. Minus all the BS that's happened, I think it's going to be a good year for sure.
Think it's going to be a good year? Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a good year for Mintuition, man. We're supposed to be going back down again for Carnival, throwing 2 more yacht parties, doing 2 more collaborative events with Don Banks. And, you know, who knows who's going to pull up? Maybe we'll have some more people that are, you know, big here in the United States fly down and enjoy themselves. But I think what needs to happen, Raze, is people need to do less talking crap in the chat, less, you know, hating on other channels, and more supporting, and or if you're a content creator, do more creating. There's a lot of people in this space. All they do is they be in the chat typing and typing and typing and trying to crack jokes and try. It's like everybody wants to be a comedian instead of really saying, you know what, damn, Giamo got banned, Skylar got banned. You know, who's next? It could be any of us that are making content about these topics that could get banned, some of their favorite channels, but they don't see it. They think it's funny to like joke and stuff. And that's cool until your favorite channel gets banned. Right. So the chat likes to see, just like you said, Razor, the chat kind of likes to see you crash out. They also like to see you at the gas station in Punta Cana showing ass. And they don't really care what happens because they're behind their keyboard and they're not really creators. They're spectators. So in their mind, it's like, no, Razor, show the ass. Show the ass. Come on, come on. And they don't give a shit. Like, right? Like, they don't care. Right. So, you know, oh, look at him. He's dry snitching. He's snitching on this person. He's snitching on that person. What? Because I said I saw him in a bar. So like it's the corniness and the goofiness that you could tell. Like I said, these are kids. They didn't go to prom. You know what I'm saying? Like I could tell, like just by the way they type, like they didn't go to prom. They didn't have a prom date. They got picked on in school, right? Like they never really had anything. Most of them don't go to Brazil. And then it's funny, Razor. I saw a couple detractors at Mavs. You know what they did when they came? Yo, man, I'll just be trolling in the chat, yo. I fuck with you and Al. I fuck with Intuition, though. I'll be messing with y'all. It'd be the same people that do this. I'm telling you, we've met these people in person. Same niggas typing. We don't even be knowing what they look like because they got avatars. And then we see them at Mavs or we see them wherever. At Vibes in Cartagena, at Vibes in Medellin, and it's all cool. So you can't let this internet stuff gaslight you or make you do something crazy or crash out. That's why, you know, NYC, some of these people where they're like very like they do what the chat says or whatever, they got to be very careful because the chat always wants to be entertained. They don't care. They'll call the cops on you. They'll leak your address. They'll cancel your flight. You know what I mean? You just gotta everybody wants to be a comedian and try to do stuff to like stir up trouble. So I don't really listen to what the chat says unless it's my chat, because my chat has my best interest. And you know, yeah, man, I think the travel space will be fine, bro. But we need to get back to the content and less trolling and ish talking. That's my thing.
That guys got to subscribe to Intuition Network. I dropped the channel link a few times. I'm gonna drop it again. You got to subscribe. Well, if you got, well, you stay right there. Let me try this guy. Let me try. Hey, D Millie, I see the video you sent me. D Millie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all gentlemen doing?
All good. All good. So
good?
The video you sent. Now is Skylar. I kind of, like I said, I kind of figured what Skylar said in that video. Is it more about, you know, him saying, look, he showed too many females in his videos?
On his perspective, it was more so about him posting the Caucasian ladies and how they were doing sex tourism, and so that's why he thinks he got banned. But the video kind of just like speaks for itself. He explains it a little bit more.
Oh, he explains it a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So exactly what he said. So you know what? Tell the chat what he said.
Yeah. So he came on. He was saying that, for one, he wants everyone to know that YouTube isn't like a major source of his income, especially with him being retired. And he's pretty much just living good. But he is upset because after reflecting, he knows for sure that the most recent videos and just with the nature of how everything is going, of course, that's going to pull up some red flags. But he also said that he was never flagged on his account. And that he thinks it's more so that AI working hard with YouTube, and so they're kind of just cutting down. They're cutting down on channels, and he thinks he's for sure done off YouTube. So he's pretty much just going to focus on his new platform that he has, and kind of figure out a new way to tunnel in viewers and also fans, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Well, did he say anything about, man, maybe, well, he probably didn't go into detail. I got to ask Intuition, did he think it's probably a mistake for him to go back out to the Brazil and film? Not go back to Brazil. Like I said, this is all for content creators. Go back to Brazil and film. He probably is
He
judgment?
no, I don't think. He was just more so saying that it was because when he started talking about the white girls and how they were doing sex tourism, and also the way that he labeled the videos with the SEO, like it kind of just like dinged a couple of things because of Floyd crazy ass how he set everything off. But
Does
I
he
don't think
think
he named drop Floyd though. But
he didn't
you,
never
you
name
got to
drop
put
Floyd?
two and two. I don't think so, but you got to put two and two together. So yeah.
Do you believe? Now I'm asking you personally, D Millie. Do you believe he would still have his channel if it wasn't for this Floyd situation? If Floyd would have never got arrested.
Uh, yeah, he would still have it because, but when the Floyd situation, really, if you really think about it, the whole Austin situation, when Austin went over there, and the way I think those people viewed it as him being disrespectful, and then when Floyd came along and just did what he did, it kind of opened up eyes to everybody where they're kind of like, okay, like what's going on? What's going on? Even on Skylar's Instagram, you had people that was putting in Portuguese, like the Brazilians. They were saying that, hey, he owns a business and he gets ladies on boats, and we need to look into this. Da 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 da. People were liking it and stuff like that. So for sure, you know what I'm saying. Even though them two, I don't even think they would even have anything to sit down and have a real conversation about. But when you the same skin color and we're talking about social media, that's how people start to group people. So
Well, chat. Do y'all agree with what D Millie is saying? You know what I mean? He's giving some inside information. Skylar released a video in one of his social media platforms, one of his private platforms, whatever. That's not YouTube. He's explaining. D Millie is kind enough to come up here and explain what happened according to what Skylar DeRowan has been saying over the past few hours. Man, woo, man.
man, you just got. I think everybody, just in general, that's trying. You just got to keep a player. Like, when is it not being good enough to even just pull a female? Like, why we have to let the whole world know in every single detail? It's just keep the player. Like, you don't have to let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Like, everybody ain't got to give you a pat on the back.
Do you believe
Just
it's too
keep
much
the player.
bragging? It's too much bragging going on in the travel, bro, space. Guys traveling, showing the females. Do you think it's just too much bragging, too braggadocious to show the females that you landed on YouTube?
A little bit of ignorance, a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of insecurity, needing validation from other men. It's all that.
Okay.
One thing I will say, okay.
Now that's Timothy. Is this Timothy?
Yeah, it's Timbo. Yes, sir.
Timbo. All right. What up, Timbo? What you got to say, Timbo?
Yeah, Timbo. But yeah, no, I feel like, yeah, man, like the audience, we want to see the travel space, right? Like we want to see what's going on in these other countries and things like that, but it's becoming a little over exaggerated, right? Just a little bit, you know what I mean, with the cameras and in these countries, they see what's going on. It's not, it's not just the U.S. that sees this. It's not just the travel guys that sees the content. Like these other countries, they see, all this content that's going on, and so it's becoming a little over saturated. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like it's a thin line, and so I mean, you guys, Steve, man, tuition, you know what I'm saying? Like these are the guys that like really amp me up to want to travel to other places, and they protected me. Like they showed me, they gave me the guidelines to, as far as like, okay, like yo, this is what you need to do, this is what you need not to do, and so I love that part. But yeah, it's just like so many people are catching on to it, where it's just the countries as well are seeing, the movement, and it's becoming a little too much you know what I'm saying, for the movement. So a little less would be better for the travel space, honestly.
And before I get the buck, Mitsubishi, you want to answer that? Thank you for that, Timbo. He mentioned your name, that you are inspiration. Do you believe maybe a little less in 2026? I guess.
No, I agree. I
You-
agree, and
I guess.
I appreciate the you shouting us out, man. We definitely love to hear that we've helped inspire people to travel more. But yeah, no, man. When we first came out, our videos were very risque and super like over. I wouldn't say over the top, but definitely over the top to a point where we were getting comments saying, "Yo, this should be behind the paywall. This should be behind the paywall." So, I mean, if I could have did it all over again, I would have made more like a teaser video or just more like talked about it a little more and then just filtered people to like a Patreon. But I just was like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna just throw this at the wall and see what people think about it. And it started to go viral. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to people saying that there are too many guys putting too many videos up and talking too much. I do think Skylar was like, I think a step above what we were doing. Skylar would be saying some crazy shit. Like I'm like, damn, like I wouldn't even say that. So I think that there's a thin line, but I do think there is information that men need to know. There's two different schools of thought, right? There's the F them, let the guys go over there and crash out, get scopolamine. Where's my scopolamine soundbite?
Scopolamine.
Right. Let them go over there and get scopolamine. And
the devil's breath.
Or help them. So like a lot of people in the chat gonna be like, nah, F them. If they going over there and they don't know how to move properly, then forget it. Like let them drown, let them whatever. And then our channel was like, nah, like let's give them something because there's too many people going over there getting deleted and like getting robbed. So it's a double-edged sword. I get both sides, but I just think that we got to be clever and be smarter about how we put out the content. And like we were saying on our show, you got to start your own platform, start your own website, kind of like Skylar has. You got to go to Patreon. You can't put certain stuff on YouTube. You don't own it. Google owns it. They make the rules. And whatever they say goes. You can't complain, bro. They're the owners. If they tell you got to get the F out, you got to get out. If they say we're taking your monetization, like you're on their platform. So what you need to do is build your own platform. Use their platform to filter over to your platform. If you are adding enough value to the travel space as a channel or entertainment, then people will come to your platform if they rock with you. So you just got to be important enough, entertaining enough, and informative enough to take the YouTube subscribers over to your Patreon or whatever you got. That's what I think these guys need to do and stop thinking that YouTube's they're not on our side. They don't give a shit about us.
Well, before you go, let me, Buck, what's up, Buck?
What up, Buck?
Hey man, what's going on, man? You guys can hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, I mean, this was unfortunate, man, because Venture Whistle was like one of my favorite channels on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My favorite podcast. You know what I mean? And this is unfortunate. This thing happened to them. Is like, but it's a good thing. You guys the channel didn't get deleted. You just got demonetized temporarily. So that's a good thing. But it's just that now it's like, as you say, you just got to move different. You know, just producing content. You got to do it smart right now. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like, here's the thing, man. They're coming for anybody who's using that passport, bro, tag. Like if they're looking at all the videos associated with that, and if somebody on the content creator, if they admit they're a passport, bro, and all that, they coming at all them dudes, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy because think about it. Why would they come for a small channel like Carlos Red? Nobody expected. Because the reason why they came after him is because he actually admitted that he was a passport bro. That's the reason. And Skylar, he's been doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So now you guys got to use different hashtags like Raze. I like the idea which you just used. You use the travel space instead of the passport bros because you're using. They're coming so hard at that tag. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that you got to be careful about it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. No, you're right, Buck. You're right.
Yeah, it's like that's all it is. It's like you just got to be careful about certain aspect of content. You know what I'm saying? It's like because now all eyes are on people. It's like that. produce that kind of content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Michael Williams, 499, or the attacking, yes, it kind of warranted. I mean, yeah, it's full of predators and weirdos. They seem to get in trouble and crash out. They created the term. Thank you for that, 499. So he said it's warranted. Thank you for the $5. And we got Platinum Elite King channel. What up? $5 donation. When is Austin Holloman going to answer some hard questions? Why was he with Floyd for so long? Yeah, well, shout out to you. Thank you for that. $5 Platinum Elite King, your channel. Yeah, I mean, it's this is going to be an ever-going saga. Well, Mitsuition says that the travel space is still going to remain healthy in 2026. How about you, Timothy? What you think? The platinum space and Millie, you think the platinum space is going to remain healthy in 2026?
One thing that I will say that is that,
but it's not really healthy right now. But yeah.
So okay, I know you guys follow Giamo, right?
Yeah, he was one of the ones that got hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one of the reasons I feel like he got indicted is because he put people on as far as what's going on in Colombia and the time limit that people have to travel to Colombia, because the government is really kind of taking over things, and they're going to be. And I don't want to say anything that's going to wave red flags.
You got to just say cold words, whatever. You know what I mean? We understand.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like there's as of like what, May or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there may be a change in Colombia, and as far as their presidency or the government's, that may change things. You know what I'm saying? As far as how people travel to Colombia.
Right.
And I think that's one of the main reasons that he got flagged. And I really feel that was one of his last videos that he posted, and I was really into it. I was like, okay, because my birthday's in July, and I was planning on going to Cartagena, Colombia, you know what I'm saying, for my birthday. And it was just like, okay, that was like, it was really good news to hear. But he really put it out there for the fellas to, it's like, hey, man, if you're going to travel, then you might want to travel before this happens, right? And so I'm kind of on edge about this. I'm kind of on edge as far as like this whole presidency thing, all that good stuff, So that's really what I have to say about that.
Well, and shout out to the Dominican route also. My guy out there inside Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo, Dominican route. My gosh, shout out to you. Well, guys, I think we're gonna leave it at that. You got any last words? And thank you, Mitsuition. Well, Steve for popping on here. This is not gonna be a long live because I gotta break out of here.
Okay.
But Steve, thank you first and foremost for coming up here, and Millie also for the video and letting us know exactly what Skylar said in that video. Millie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome up here again, Millie. Let Millie go. Go ahead, Millie.
Appreciate that. Nice being up here with you guys. And I would just say they do have a chance in this space. It just has to come with some structure. I think the top 15 YouTubers in this niche just come together and say, hey, like this is kind of like an outline of all of us collectively behind the scene. This is what we're going to go by. And if there's structure, then I think it has a great chance. But if everybody's just kind of like doing their own thing, then
Yeah. Okay, Millie. But thank you for giving an update on what Skylar was saying about his channel termination. I appreciate you. More than welcome up here anytime I go live. Shout out to you, Millie.
Appreciate that.
Hey, Raze.
Yes.
Gotta know how to move.
Gotta know how to move.
Gotta know how to move, baby.
Gotta know how to move. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, hit it with the sound bite, Steve, real quick.
Gotta know how I move. Ah.
I love you guys, man. I'm out of here, man.
All right,
All right,
Timothy.
man.
Thank you, Timothy, for coming up there and cooperating.
For sure.
Appreciate you,
Shout out
Tim.
to Timothy.
Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Tim.
And Buck.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what I gotta say, man. Hold on, give me a second. Go ahead, Mitch, close it out. I'm gonna close it out last.
All right. Well, let Mitsubishi go then.
You can sit down if you want. Oh yeah. So man, I mean, Raze, I appreciate you for having me, man. As always, man, great show. Salute to the panel. Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to all the trolls in the chat, man. I love trolling the chat, man. The chat is fun, man. Shout out to the chat. But yeah, man, and thank you to Stacks82. He sent us a cash app. Out of respect for Razor, we'll talk about that on our show. But thank you.
Nice.
I guess he know we got demonetized, so he supported. But we'll shout you out on our next show, Stacks. So thank you. But honestly, Razor, no, man. I think that we just, like I said earlier, we got to keep the content going, stay positive, support our brothers. I know some people may or may not like Skylar or may not like Giamo, but at the end of the day, that's one less creator. There aren't a lot of us creating, right? So those of you who are rejoicing and happy to see these people get banned or whatever, you're trolling, whatever, hee ha ha, key, you make a channel, right? You start uploading on your YouTube channel that you're trolling on. You start making content. You start seeing how hard it is to put out what we put out and what we're putting our blood, sweat, and tears into. And YouTube is not paying a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? There's not much incentive to create this content, whether you like the content or not. So I know there's a lot of people that may be happy about this happening, but I think this is an L for the travel space. It's an L YouTube, you know, and I think that we gotta make better content and keep pushing it forward. So what Mentuition is going to do this year is we're going to keep trying to come out with positive content, different content. We're trying to bring celebrities, influencers and stuff down to Brazil or wherever we go. And we're going to try to give y'all something different. So, you know, and we're going to keep doing our live stream stuff and everything like that. So stay tuned and, you know, check out our yacht party we got. If you guys are coming to Carnival, go to our website, mentuitionnetwork.com. You can purchase tickets for our Carnival Yacht Party with Don Banks. It's going to be lit. We're doing 2. But other than that, man, Razor, again, salute to you, man. And thank you for having me on the show, bro.
Well, thank you for coming up, man. Subscribe to the Mentuition Network channel link dropped in the chat. Go ahead and sub up party. We look forward to your content 2026 coming up, man. Salute.
All right, salute. Thank you, Razor.
Yeah.
Peace.
And we got, well, Buck, what up? Buck, what's your final words, Buck?
Yeah, man.
Buck?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, go ahead, Buck. Going. Well, Buck is going in and out. I don't know if y'all can hear him. But shout out to, like I said, Jimmy John. Like I said, thank you. God bless your soul. God bless your heart for that $100 bomb. You know, man, great job. Everybody came up. Shout out to Mitsubishi, Alan, Steve. Hopefully they get their monetization back eventually. It's a crazy time in the travel space. We'll see, like I said, some of the Ringo TV reaction. Check out his channel, Ringo TV, and his reactions to everything. Not just travel space and everything. Ringo TV reactions. You gotta check him out. Ringo TV reactions over there. We see what Industry to Keys. Well, we haven't heard from Industry to Keys. I'm looking forward to Industry to Keys live stream when he's gonna go live. Industry to Keys. See what he got to say. Shout out to Keys over there. Those guys over there. Shout out to Sunday Night Smoke. You know, and those people. Thank you for that $100. Like I said, I read the Michael Williams $4.99 and the Platinum Elite channel. Shout out to you and your channel. You know, it's just crazy time. It's gonna be a lot of news for everybody to talk about. You know, yeah, like I said, go subscribe to Sunday Night Smoke channel. By the way, Sunday Night Smoke do a great job. He's rising in his travel game, talk show travel game, and travel game. Sunday Night Smoke podcast. Check them out. V Swell, The Traveler, The Good Fellas, Backpack Val, and all those guys.
I thank you guys for your donations. I'm about to go get something to eat. Spanish restaurant slash I guess slash bars slash lounge. I'm just getting out of here. Salute to you guys, man. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I have an update. Whenever an update happens, we will come back live. I appreciate everybody, man. You guys been great. Salute. I'm Raze, and I am out.